What up, boys, and welcome back to yet another video. So it is early. It's almost 5 a.m., but I just had to make this video because this is actually massive news. I basically woke up, played some WoW, I figured that I would browse Twitter for a while, and then it hit me like it usually does because everything is on Twitter and everything goes viral when there's enough people in the community that cares, right? So I woke up to these news right here, like region-wide commodities on the auction house coming in patch 927. Region-wide auction house. It's interesting because I've been getting this question a lot the last couple of years, and people have been asking me, student, what do you think about a region-wide auction house where every realm uses the exact same auction house? And I've always given the same answer. It will be an absolute terrible idea. Horrible idea, right? And look at us now. Blizzard, they did this blue post right here where they're saying that the auction house is getting an update in patch 927, right? And auction houses across every single realm on any given realm will now share commodities listing, which includes, well, that is stuff like gems, herbs, flasks, consumable, and everything in that order. So like leather and herbs and ore and all of that stuff, materials, pretty much probably, right? That's my guess that we're going to expand this. Is going to include like basically every material since it includes gems and herbs. That's my guess. And the developers note the auctions you know and use today should look and feel exactly the same. It will just have way more buyers and sellers available to your commodities. We'd love for players to hop on the PTR, copy over their character, and help us test the auction house across the entire PTR. Which, by the way, it made the entire auction house just crash. Right? So, like, that's probably an easy fix, though, right? But I think there's a lot of problems with this. There's a couple of positive things for the game as well. Not that many though. We're going to talk about them. But basically, it's going to be way harder to be the seller, right? And it's going to be way easier for the casual guys, the pro guys doing raiding. Like trying to sell something, going to be tougher. Trying to buy something, way you're in luck because stuff is going to be cheaper for you, right? Because you guys have done gold farming for a while have definitely noticed whenever you go out and farm something, you complete the farm and you're about to post it on the auction house, and guess what? Some giant clowns have posted it for way less than what it should be posted at. So what happens is Clown 1 posts a material that should be worth 50 gold for 25 gold. And then Clown 2 comes around the corner and he just matches that price. Same thing happens when Clown 3 comes. He's like, oh shit, it's only 25 gold now. It should be 50, but hey, there's two people posted it at 25, right? And then they just keep on dumping it for that low price. And when you have the entire region doing the exact same thing, prices will just be lower over the board. We will just make less gold per hour doing the same farms that we've been doing, right? So that's a pro tip right now, is to definitely check out the 0 to 10 million gold guide if you don't have it already, because it does include a whole ton of farms and different ways of making gold. And the best thing about it is the fact that it gets updated for every patch and expansion, so for free. So whenever Dragonflight comes out, this book will be updated for Dragonflight, so you can get all the updates for free on all the new cool farms. Another thing about this change is the fact that it's going to be almost impossible. It probably will be impossible to find yourself a niche. What I mean by that is a lot of people are farming, let's say, a Shira's Veil, right? A Cataclysm Herb. On a lot of realms, there's very few people farming it. So people make a decently high gold per hour, being the one of the only people providing it to the auction house. That's not going to be the case anymore because there's always going to be like someone on some realm who farms whatever the fuck material you're interested in farming. So I think this is an extremely like I guess Blizzard, they don't really care that we gold farmers make less gold because there's always going to be other ways of making gold. And the people interested in buying these items, well, it solves a couple of problems, like the people playing on a realm that's relatively dead, where it's missing like certain items in the auction house, or those items are ridiculously expensive, like 1,000 gold flasks, right? Like that stuff happens. That stuff is around. I know people that specifically do like low populated realm gold farming because they just think the prices are so interesting. They're so high that that's the basically their expertise, right? Like they just do like low pop gold farms where the gold per hour is high. Like a girl goblin. I know that she specializes on like low populated realms with very high prices. That's going to be tough now. That's going to be very tough. But overall, it's a change. I've always said that I don't mind any change that happens to the game as long as it's change because it's something we can adapt to and it's just something new and exciting. But this one sure is interesting. The I guess I'm the thing that I'm interested in is how the prices will change whenever this gets implemented because it's probably going to be a good thing for me short term because if you're like me and you play on a very highly populated realm, your material prices and consumable prices are going to be way lower than the average price across your region. So you could, in theory, just buy a lot of consumables and materials and sell them whenever this change gets implemented because they should go up in value. Like average price should go up because you're playing in a hype up with a lot of supply, a lot of demand. Prices are relatively low. And I have a lot of materials to sell, right? So it's going to be very interesting to see. But please let me know what you guys think about this change. And is this just step one? Like, will they just make region wide auction houses eventually? Because right now it doesn't include stuff like weapons and armor and so on. But like, maybe that's the plan. Maybe that's to come. And then we're talking a complete clown fest. You guys ever struggled selling transmog? Yeah, imagine doing that and competing with everyone playing the game, right? Like, that's going to be tough. Anyways, please let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And hey, as I said, you can always check out the 0 to 10 million gold guide. And I will see you all back in at tomorrow's video. But until then, bye-bye.